In this video, I'm going to show you how something so powerful can be so easy to use. Yes, we're talking status progressions, and you're not going to want to miss this one. Hi, my name's Elton Bucock, Business Pilot. Look, we're always finding new ways to make the life of an installer a lot easier. This one we're really excited about. Status progression. It's our way to help installers create a consistent, really good customer experience and at the same time drive down those costly mistakes. So here's the concept. In every business, we have a way that we do things. Now, you might have organized that into a process. It might be written down, but we all have a way that we go about doing things. And that's going to be different if we're in the lead part of the process or if we're in the contract part of the process. And actually within each of those, different jobs or different inquiries might require different processes to get from A to B. Well, what if we could map all of that inside your copy of Business Pilot so that you're not trying to fit to your CRM system fits perfectly to the way you like to get business done. Of course, if we could do that, then you're going to get the right results more often first time. That's going to save you money and create far better customer experiences. So let me explain how we've managed to do that for you inside Business Pilot. I want to talk about 4 key concepts. The first one, pipelines. Every unique set of processes that you have in your business, we call a pipeline. So you might have a pipeline that deals with a simple refit of a new installation. You might have a different pipeline that deals with a new build or something that needs planning permission, for example, a more complex installation. In either of those cases, you might treat them differently at the sales part when we're still dealing with a lead, and you're definitely going to deal with them differently when it comes to fulfilling the contract. In Business Pilot terms, this means you've got multiple pipelines. Within a pipeline, you're going to have the steps that you take to get from A to B. So we call those statuses. At what status is the job? At what status is the inquiry? So inside a pipeline, you will have a series of statuses. So for example, a status might be surveyor booked. It might be order processed. It might be trades arranged. But what good are statuses if you don't have a way to step through them? Well, that's where we have progressions. Progressions are just the way that you step from one status to another. But here's the really powerful feature of Business Pilot. You can choose what statuses are allowed to go to what other statuses. Now, you might want to make everybody step through one status at a time, or you might be able to say, well, this particular step could go to the next 4 steps. It could go to any of those. You've got the flexibility to design your process, your status progression in the way it suits your business. For example, you could say when a contract is created, the first and only step it can go to is to contract review. However, when a contract has been reviewed, you could choose a range of other options as to where the user can go next within your status progression. Using a combination of statuses and progressions, you can map out your exact process as you carry it out today, or even better, as you wish it was carried out today. So you can map everything to provide that consistent level of service and make sure costly mistakes are picked up before they even happen. So far, we've spoken about pipelines, statuses, progressions. Next, we've got actions. Of course, the real powerful feature inside Business Pilot is that for every progression, for every status that gets passed, you can set automatic actions. So for example, if you know when a specific status is reached, you want an email to go out to a customer, you can select from any of your templated emails to be emailed automatically at that point. You might choose that when I've gone to a specific status, then at that point I want a task to be created. So the system can prompt your user to create that task or add a specific note. All of this comes off the back of progressions. So imagine that you went to the same status, but depending how you got there, triggered a different set or a different action. You could set all of that up inside Business Pilot. And remember, although you've set these actions up to happen every time, if you've got a situation where for whatever reason you don't want to send that templated email, for example, that's fine. You can choose to move ahead without sending the email. And it just adds a note into the system, letting everybody else know that the status was reached, but the email was not sent. You can set up as many pipelines as is right for your business. Within a pipeline, you can have as many statuses that work for you. You can choose how many different routes people can follow in terms of their progressions. And of course, for every progression or status, you can choose which actions are carried out. Set it all up and decide you want to do something different, not a problem. You can edit your progressions, your pipelines, your statuses, and your actions at any time. The system is designed to mold around you. Want to see where any of your leads or your contracts are at any point? Not a problem. Just go into the reporting section, into the MI section of Business Pilot. You get to see if anything is getting stuck along the way. So what happens if the contract changes and you decide that one pipeline is not the right pipeline anymore? You can move any contract or any lead from one pipeline to another whenever you want and just choose where you want them to be within that pipeline. There are many reasons why Business Pilot is the most powerful solution for your installation business, and status progressions is just one of them. So why not go ahead, grab yourself a free trial where you can see status progressions in action. We're recruiting for more installers now that want to be on the winning team and they want to use the right tools for a modern installation business. So come and join us on Business Pilot.